dances in the dusk, throw it all away. You see a light wherever you go. You have to face it again and again.
Take a few sips of that coffee so I can go Super Saiyan again. Yeah, no. The Sensu bean. Yeah, no. Um, it's the Sensu bean, I tell ya. um, so I've been busy in this world here, doing stuff or whatever. As you seen, I had sugar cane back there, and I even took the time to fix the place up a bit. As you seen, there are doors and stuff on that house there. Um, I also went around the vicinity of the town and stuff or whatever, and I got some. I went ahead and mined the stone that was on the surface or whatever, just a little bit of it or whatever. Um, I should also mention this stuff that I'm walking on right now. It's gravel, not granite. You know. I miss Yeah. I don't know what's up with all the whenever I recorded this like that there. I don't know what the yeah, that looks obviously mined. I went over here too or whatever and just put some torches up there to, if I'm out over there, then I'd be able to get back to my house. Killed the chicken. Um, you can get flint from the gravel or whatever from that town over there. Um, and also put up torches or whatever to you know, I kind of have another reference point at where the holes I can go into or whatever to like go down and mine and stuff. Um, the I'm killing the chickens mainly because of the feathers they give me or whatever. With feathers and like one stick and some flint, you can make arrows so you can have ammo for your thing. I went ahead and got all the wheat that was over there, all the sugar cane and stuff or whatever. There's a reason why you want to have sugar cane or whatever. You can make books out of it and a something for later, something that you may need at some point or whatever. But I'm pretty sure you need experience. You know, some experience on you if you want to be able to um we'll get onto that later. The reason why I have been farming from those guys over there, you know, is to get emeralds or whatever. As you can see, I have a whole block, whole blocks of emerald there or whatever, just to build up some emeralds. Um, some blocks of emeralds or whatever, you know, to like build stuff. You know, that's the only reason. Um, it's gonna take a long time, obviously, but I may do something with that at some point. I don't know. Um, I could probably also use the wheat to make bread or whatever. I can craft it right now if I wanted to. But yeah, I didn't even make flint and steel. Flint and steel you kind of need if you want to go to a certain area later in the game. Some people who know about that set area will probably know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I need to get some coal. I didn't realize there wasn't any coal in there. There is in there. Um, I did put it on performance priority. That might be what it is. Why it's all that crap is. I don't know. Unless I have a virus, which I highly doubt, But I don't really need gold. Um, Gold is pretty it's not that rare. You can find it pretty easily actually down in the ground and stuff, but in order to make stuff or whatever, from my understanding, it might actually be better to use gold. Well, to use wood over gold when making weapons and armor and stuff or whatever. Um, because of the durability. But I don't know. I guess it depends because of the. I think I'm not sure if this is with everything or whatever, but um, like with the swords and weapons and stuff or whatever, they might be faster. I was also kind of trying to show you here about um, gardening and stuff or whatever using a hoe. You need to put like water and put 4 blocks of dirt like right by it or whatever and make a big platform like this. And that's pretty much an infinite water source for the plants that are around it. And then you kind of just plant stuff or whatever, like what I'm doing there. Finding wheat is actually pretty easy or whatever. You just have to you can get wheat seeds pretty easily just by chucking at the grass for a few minutes. So if you need food, yeah, yourself a garden and stuff. As long as there's water, though, and yeah, as you can see, I just made another block of emerald just now. As long as there's water in the area, though, you don't have to. Like if you're making a garden like out on the side of the ocean or a bank or something, um, and lay some dirt down. There's pretty much water there or whatever. And you don't really have to do what um, that little setup over there, but. Oh yeah, I decided to wait until nighttime. because this is sped up twice the speed the game footage because of the frame rate that the game is put out or whatever whenever I record. Yeah. If I just had the original Java edition, I'm pretty sure for the PC version of the game and not trying to play the PS3 version on an emulator, then that would be much better than what I'm doing here. The Java edition, I'm pretty sure, gets much more updates. It would be much better to use, but once I actually have money, I may wind up getting the Java edition. There's updates like with the shield and stuff, and whatever. Um, I try to edit most of the mining out. Like if I find coal or whatever, I skipped to after I mined everything out, like here. And then I just kind of showed off the fact that there's iron in behind all that. Found some iron in behind all the coal or whatever. I found almost two things of coal just in this area alone, and I think I went both through both of my wooden pickaxes that I had. Um, Normally I make wooden pickaxes just to conserve on my stone pickaxes and my other pickaxes that I may have, but just to stay down here longer. I suppose at some point though, whatever, it's probably better to make stone pickaxes. I just continue to make wooden ones. I don't know. Um, it's actually the first time that I actually decided to bring a crafting table down with me or whatever. The crafting table, my original crafting table, with me down into the area. So whenever I run out of my pickaxes, I can make it more. Whenever I'm down here. It's just that whenever I'm full on items, I just had to go back up there. But um, I've been practicing this on another file. I might show that file off to you or whatever. What I've been kind of doing that on that or whatever. Um, so I can have an easier time doing this or whatever. So I kind of know a little bit of what I'm doing. Um, I'm pretty sure there is a way to block. I don't really know what I would need to press in order to block on this. Um, but you block with your sword in this version. I think you can still do that in this version. I'm not sure though. I could be wrong. I don't know. But without a shield, blocking is kind of. That's probably only without a shield and stuff or whatever. I mean, it might actually be better to block or whatever with your sword than it. I don't know. A lot of people use, from what I've heard, if they speed run Minecraft or whatever, they use the original build of it or whatever with that or whatever. But I don't know. I haven't really beaten the file yet or whatever. I'm still messing around on it or whatever. I believe whenever you actually beat Minecraft, supposedly, is whenever you beat this dragon. But Um, which I really don't know where that is yet. I may need to do some digging to see where that is, but the console editions, from what I hear, don't get very many updates. So I mean, even if there were, that I could find for this, I could get. Um, probably wouldn't be very many, or I probably wouldn't be caught up with anybody. But and I'm worried that if I try to update it, I mean, I'll corrupt my files, or I don't know. Like I said, I don't know nothing about that. Um, I played Minecraft that much, anyways, So, um, I'm at the point where I'll get to that later. Plus, if I want to play, hard mode, or maybe eventually hardcore. I don't know if that's something you can unlock in this version, but after you beat it, quote unquote, um, yeah. I just went straight to normal mode. There's like two or three other difficulties below it, but I didn't see that though. I will be honest with you though. I was constantly restarting instead of constantly respawning whenever I was dying. I'm gonna try not to do that as much or whatever, in this, but I also waste a lot of time in this because I'm like, man, this looks pretty um, some of the stonework or whatever. So I decided to make it look a little better. I don't know, it just bothers me, um, a little bit, but I'm not saying I make it look that much better, but I'm just basically exploring, looking around for stuff, in this part. Pretty much what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure there's nothing up here. Could be wrong. Yeah, there's nothing up here. I also like keeping some gravel on me just to like seal stuff off, like what I'm doing here. Just so if I'm trying to go through this area again or whatever, I don't wind up going the wrong way. And to get to my to get back where I was down in the this big hole that I'm down in or whatever where I'm mining and stuff. Um, only problem is just remembering how to get out of here. You know, I mean, once you're done down here, I mean, um, yeah, that was kind of a close call. It was kind of annoying to get this game to run on the emulator or whatever. It constantly freezes or whatever. I find it doesn't really do that really if I constantly save and stuff, but I don't know. Um, and at times or whatever, the emulation pauses and then keeps playing again. If you know what I mean. I, big frame rate drops pretty much, I suppose, but close call there. I normally keep my weapons, my swords and stuff or whatever, pretty long compared to the pickaxes and stuff. What is wrong with me today? Um, I suppose my sleep is I had sleeping problems might also have something to do with like um other than just insomnia. It's um sometimes I oversleep, sometimes I don't sleep enough. I'm so tired I fall back asleep. But but the insomnia stuff I'm pretty sure happens a lot more often. said something about that on Facebook too. Was asking about uh, career stuff that he was doing or whatever. Like the job he has, it's like with Walmart and stuff. I don't know. One of my I don't know. He was asking about it, so I decided to answer whatever. I'm not sure if he was intending for me to answer anything back, but I'm sure he was just asking anyone. But uh, some of them may have actually been surprised by what I said, the way I did what I did. That I don't know. Think that's that's kind of the way they reacted. I don't know. I'm trying to this is kind of what I'm trying to do or whatever, with my life, and obviously hasn't been going very well, I mean, mm. I mean, I don't know if that's what they were. Screw what I said. Um, it was around this part. It started. There was a lot of nook and crannies and stuff that I had to move around in. Um, yeah. Blocking water sources off like that is pretty if you want to clear some water away, I mean, it's always helpful. Sometimes there are stuff underneath that water. Helps with lava too. Once we get low enough. Once we actually start seeing a little bit of that soon, but out of my wooden sword, out with my stone sword. That doesn't sound right, but before we didn't have crap for coal, now we have coal for days. I swore I destroyed that. I don't know. Where did you come from? There's... I don't know why that happens to me sometimes. Well, every so once. And recently, this has been happening to me or whatever, or for some odd reason the game will think I'm placing 2 blocks down and I only pressed the button one time. I don't know. It's like the game. You spaz. And we also get a lot of iron down here. I mean, a lot of the holes that are nearby, they probably connect into this area where I'm at right now, since they're nearby. Because that's what I found out in my on my other file. That's what I found in my other file. I'm not sure if that's the case but yeah, I got lost in this one area or whatever, in this one hole I went into, and I wound up in um, I wound up moving into my the path I used to get down to this one lava area and this from another hole, and I got out that way. But so just so you know, um, a lot of the times I'm skipping and stuff or whatever. I'm mining stuff out, but so you don't have to watch me mine for a minute or so, a minute or so. Combined with how many times I mined out a bunch of stuff in this section, it would probably, it would take up a significant time of this significant more amount of time of this video if I had put all that in. But most people look down on mining these days. Videos that whenever anything involved with mining in Minecraft, I mean, and they start moving away from it because it's boring. I mean, you're sitting there mining or whatever. Suppose the most entertaining part about Minecraft is just building and stuff and the fighting, but that's crafting new items and stuff. Those are the most entertaining part about it. But getting all the materials to do that stuff, I mean that's the boring part. Um, there was this one dude, JFF Gaming or whatever. He was actually just beginning his channel off or whatever. He's been around 1,000 subscribers for a little while now, but he got his subscriber count up pretty quickly, actually. Um, because he probably has been able to run ads and stuff, But he's seen he's seen some old Dark Souls videos I was doing or whatever, and kind of liked it, I guess. And I suppose he was actually still watching my stuff, but at some point, because later I went back to his videos recently or whatever, I think he was talking about stuff I was saying. May have said in certain videos, but I don't know. He tried also doing a Dark Souls playthrough on his channel, and it compared to how much stuff was going on with Dark Souls, my there were significantly more viewers for Minecraft. I mean, nah. He actually said it himself that Minecraft was kind of like Dark Souls a little bit, but I think he was also saying that Dark Souls was Minecraft might have been actually better. And in some ways, I could see that. I mean, yeah. And I might actually say that too, if but I'm unsure because of all the boring part about it, about the mining and stuff. But it's what kind of began gaming and stuff on YouTube. Now, I mean, on YouTube, Minecraft or whatever. That's one of the reasons why it got really popular. Um, but then later on, it's those people got old. The A lot of stuff related to that died down, and some people actually went to jail. Because a lot of people were going around saying that these people were child molesters and stuff, and I don't know. Um, Probably had another big effect on that. I don't know. Um, I don't know much about any cases with that or whatever. That's just generally what I've heard. YouTube has gotten, it's not what it used to be. Copyright is causing such a big issue now, whatever, with how bad things are with it now. So many people are getting, um, it's practically every man for himself, now or whatever. It's like, it's not really a platform that anybody can enjoy anymore. I mean, any man or woman can enjoy, but yeah, yeah, there was an Enderman over there. Um, so much. Some of the stuff, some of the decisions, like some things, like the thing about cussing and stuff. I mean, most people who are subscribers on YouTube, they yeah, you're not allowed to be on YouTube unless you're. I mean, you're supposed to be. You're not allowed to be on YouTube unless you're 18. If you're anything below that, then yeah. There's a YouTube Kids, and yet people are getting demonetized for cussing and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I don't know YouTube. I mean, what the crap? I mean, I kind of understand. Some people, look really down on cussing and stuff. Though I understand that, but um, some adults do.
Oh no!
But yet, kids with cussing. I mean, people. Nah. You get what I'm getting out of here? I kept the part in where I died to that Enderman or whatever. I've restarted again whenever I did that. But just to show it off because I was trying to be smart about it, but I think I got literally one hit off with that bow and arrow, but I completely failed at it. I'm not very good at fighting Endermen. Fighting those bow guys or whatever, it's about any other mob. It's easier for me. Practically race to That's why you see some YouTubers being the way that they are nowadays, because of the way YouTube is. There are people with this dude said this dude has that in their videos or whatever. I'm gonna copy strike him. Um, I mean, YouTube isn't that bad, but it's still kind of going strong or whatever. I mean,
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers
but
down your spine.
it's definitely not what it used to be.
Skulls will shock your soul. See
I
the Lord
kind of forgot to
tonight.
heal here. I forgot to heal here. That's the main reason why I died there. I tried getting back down here again, and I actually did, I think, but I took too long getting down here. I lost all my crap, so, which was pretty sad. Started again. um, I was literally going to heal though there. Like with the Enderman or whatever, when I tried coming down here, not down here or whatever, I wound up getting killed by a creeper on the way back. Like there is a small. I was trying to go up this one of the staircases I made back there, and all of a sudden I come around a corner and I couldn't get away from him fast enough, and I think he one-shot me from my memory, but because I was that close to him, but nah. I mean, it's probably one of the reasons why, like, if I ask a YouTuber about something in the comments, like what I did, like in back then, about my channel and stuff, and they could do something that's why nobody ever answered, probably, because of those reasons, but it's not like that everywhere or whatever. I mean, anybody who's friends or close, I mean, like PewDiePie and stuff. I mean, like with Marcia and stuff, Marcia, Jacksepticeye, Cinnamon Toast, um, even though they have separate accounts, they're still pretty friendly with each other or whatever, and they help each other out a little bit, I mean. nice friendly site with people that like if somebody uploads a video about this or whatever, they don't. It's like, hey, this what this dude did was cool or whatever, Let me let me do a video kind of similar to this. But nowadays, copy strike. I mean, even if you say something vaguely similar to somebody, you're not actually copying somebody. It's just I mean, you may not even have seen their channel or whatever, and seen this video. It could be just a coincidence and stuff, and or you can make this joke that somebody else made, and the entire video will be completely different stuff happens or whatever, and copy strike. If you're doing gaming content, that seems to happen too, I mean, even though, I mean, a game, some events could be vaguely different. You get a copy strike that you do whenever you're actually playing the game and in the gameplay. I mean, yeah. Even for adults, Minecraft could probably be better than Dark Souls 1 if just the building aspect of it, and normal gameplay. Um, but a lot of people say it's for kids nowadays because of what has happened with it, like on YouTube and where the direction that Minecraft is going now. There's so many big YouTubers that were about my age or older that did this stuff. There were people out there who got convicted of child molesting or whatever, child molestation on their channels or whatever, and they were doing Minecraft videos. You know, I mean, that's probably one of the main reasons why adults don't do it anymore, you know, but I'm not going to go online or whatever, you know. I mean, most of the people that are online are for kids, you know, and uh, I mean, most of the people that are online are kids, and I also skipped back up here because I was getting a little full on items. I decided to come back up here. Now I actually have coal. Um, got a bunch of iron back there as well. And you know, the main reason I'm doing this is just to do a playthrough of this on my channel, you know, but for the channel, you know. Um, I never really played it that much, anyways, you know, because this is supposedly for kids, you know. Um, but I mean, if there are any kids watching this, you know, I mean, I don't care, you know, I mean, but just beware what. Yeah. Just try and listen to your parents and stuff about. They don't want you watching people's videos, you know. Yeah, don't. Um, and if certain parents are complaining to other YouTubers about that stuff or whatever, well, you know that's completely. I mean, if they have a problem with what somebody does or whatever, you know, they're controlling what they watch, you know, instead of asking somebody to change what somebody else does, you know. I mean, that's gonna do it for this video, though. See you guys later.
Darkness that dozes in the dusk, throw it all away. No one can break you, nobody can tear you. You live an endless life forever. Hold on to darkness that dozes in the dusk, throw it all away. You see a light wherever you go.